Oh, guys, deluded Guna, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. Another day, another rumour. Now there's talks. Arsenal have began talking with PSG in regards to taking Draxler on the loan signing in January. I'm all for it. I mean, it's Draxler. He can play deep. He can play deeper in the Santi role, as can Ozil, and I believe Ozil should. In the same way you see Kevin De Bruyne playing centre mid at times for City, or all the time now with Silva and that being the hub. I don't see why Ozil or Draxler can do that. He can play there. Obviously, can play as on the flanks, can play through the cam. If you base it on a couple years ago, there was talk Wenger wanted him to convert him into a striker, and I'm pretty sure he can play up front, but we all know that's not his best position. He very much ticks all the boxes of an Arsenal player. He's got the vision, he's got the passing. I don't need to list off the cliches. He's got vision. You saw in the confeds, etc., etc. This leaves me with many things to consider. On the surface, firstly, of course, I'd be ecstatic if we've got him. We've all seen him from his Schalke days down to when he went Wolfsburg and done hits to where it went a bit sour. PSG, it started off brightly. It started off brightly, but as the nature of these sort of clubs and the clubs that want to be a powerhouse, backed with unlimited resources, they can go in after anyone. So like Angel Di Maria, Pastore, Lucas Moura, that if they weren't fringe players already, they're definitely fringe players now because they went and bought Neymar, one of the best players in the world, if not the best, after Alexis Sanchez. What am I talking about? After Messi and Ronaldo. Or they go and get Kylian Mbappe, who's got the world at his feet, and these men are obviously going to play ahead of these guys. So yeah, of course I'd want Draxler. He's an amazing footballer, but how many things do we consider? If it's a loan signing, how does that work out? I mean, I'd want a permanent. You'd like to think the first thought could be Pease. I mean, Draxler on loan for Alexis Sanchez. I mean, on the basis that Alexis would go over to PSG, which I've said in the past, I'm all for it. But that's a bit rich, because why would we get him on loan? Surely we'd get Draxler. We'd get money. You'd bid money and Draxler for Alexis, to be honest with you. So yeah, man, I'll take him. I don't really believe that's a good direct replacement for Alexis. His output isn't going to be on the level of Alexis's, but he's a very good player, and I'm going to take him, whether it's on loan or not. Like, it's better. It would be better if we did that than Alexis going City, but we all know it's going to happen. And to be honest, it is a point. What I just said about the swap deal might not hold any weight, because at the time in January, Alexis will be able to talk to PSG for free, to be honest with you, and talk to a whole host of overseas clubs for free. Hopefully that's the case he takes. But yeah, man, like, I would take Draxler. I mean, who isn't going to take Draxler? I don't need to say why I would take Draxler. He can play a number of roles. He would help us. He would keep up his fitness in regards to the World Cup. He's going to go to the World Cup regardless, in my opinion, whether he continues to be a bit part player at PSG or he goes somewhere else and plays regular football. But it would allow him to go there in the best possible shape. Who knows, it might even get him, it might even put him back in PSG's good books, and they might realise how good of a player he is away from the club. So he can start starting. They might be able to get more money for him if he starts playing. This is, to be honest, them points are good points, but if he's on loan, it don't really benefit us. I'm all on a permanent thing, to be honest with you. Do I think it can be done in January? I'm a bit pessimistic, but on the basis that they want to sell him and we've allegedly contacted him, maybe things can get done. I mean, Wenger's got a good relationship with PSG, is well documented. They've tried to take him on many occasions, and I know Wenger, if I'm very honest, I'm very pessimistic in regards to his transfer dealings and this transfer, but you'd like to think, mate, guys might say the right things, have the right conversation. He's a typical Arsenal player, and he would definitely improve us, Will he want to come to us with us in the Europa League? I'm sure a whole host of clubs would probably be interested to take him off PSG's hands. So yeah, man, he's made 11 appearances this season. He's got 2 goals, 2 assists. So yeah, man, he's only played 138 minutes. That shows you how much of a bit part player he is. He's made 8 starts out of a possible 18, and he's only completed 90 minutes for 4 occasions. He's a very good player. He's a player that's not afraid to say what he thinks. So I no doubt he's unhappy at his limited playing time. Similar to Guedes, who's gone on loan to Valencia. You're seeing him having that success at Valencia, and PSG probably, if they're right, they should give him another shot. Maybe that can work for Draxler. Obviously, they're at 2 different parts of their careers. They're both young, but Draxler's at the point he needs to be established. He wants to be established. Guedes is a very young player, still learning, that I wanted at Arsenal. I've made videos about him coming to Arsenal. We've scouted him from his Benfica days. Obviously, he went to PSG and it hasn't worked out. He's a player we should have really been trying to get in the summer. He's a Portuguese player. I really believe he's part of the Portuguese generation that's coming through. And you guys saw in my tweets when I said Portugal could do something in the Euros, and they did. I'm not a messiah. I'm not a fortune teller. I get it wrong a lot of times. But hell yeah, I like to be right. And I know what I like. I don't talk up my bum crack. Like, I calculated things, man. But that's going off task, man. Like, you know there's going to be a fire sale because people are on PSG's back about FFP, not that it affects them. People on their backs. You know there's going to be a fire sale between January and the summer. Lucas Moura's future's going to be up for air. Di Maria's future's up for air. Pastore. I'm even hearing Cavani, on the basis that they're going on. Apparently, you're seeing some new rumours with other strikers being linked. I don't know how true them ones are. I wouldn't sell Cavani, but the rest have got to be considering their futures. So, yeah, man. I don't know what to say. Do I believe this rumour? We've been down this route before that Arsenal are going to go and do this and that. So, I don't know. Pardon me, if we was to get Draxler on a permanent deal, I think that would spell the end for Lamar. Yes, both can play on the flanks. Yes, both can play in the middle. Yes, Alexis and Ozil on paper are leaving, so both could slot in. But I couldn't see us getting both, to be honest. I'd love to be wrong. But yeah, man, I'll take Draxler. And I'm just doing my job, to be honest with you guys, and keeping you up to date with the latest rumours. You guys know I hate rumour videos, but I did really think this was one I had to address. Guys, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. Get in the comments, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching me.